Alright guys, it's your boy Bob coming back to you again with another message of peace. I salute you as always in the name of peace. But before all, let's thank the Almighty for allowing us to be alive another day. Let's thank Him for peace. Let's thank Him for wealth. Let's thank Him for health. Let's thank Him for prosperity in our lives. But above all, let's thank Him for love. Amen. Guys, I was reading this book. I just wanted to share something that I was reading from it, the chapter. The title of the book is What Are You Doing With Your Life by Jiddu Krishnamurti. You can check him out. I'm going to put his name there so you can see it. He said in this chapter, the name of the chapter is Competition Only Hides Fear of Failure. That's the title of the chapter. You encourage the spirit of competition in your son because you want him to succeed where you have failed. You want to fulfill yourself through your son or through your country. You think that progress, evolution, lies through judgment, through comparison. But when do you compare? When do you compete? Only when you are uncertain of yourself, when you do not understand yourself, when there is fear in your heart, that's when you compete. To understand oneself is to understand the whole process of life, and self-knowledge is the beginning of wisdom. But without self-knowledge, there is no understanding. There is only ignorance, and the perpetuation of ignorance is not growth. I want to give my input about this chapter, right? Self-knowledge is the beginning of wisdom. And competition do not bring self-growth. Because 99% of the time, we find ourselves always compared with others. From when we were primary school, kindergarten, college, we started with the system of grading. We grade people, and then you have to be the first against the other person to be the second. You are always fighting against others. With the same mindset you go through life, you want to be so much successful that you don't mind stepping on other people's head. At any cost, you have to succeed. But you fail to realize that one thing is for sure: no matter what you are, where you are, another person is always ahead of you. Because the thing is, 99% of the time, we do not live our own life. We live other people's life without even knowing it. Why am I saying this? Most of the things that we want to do in life is based on what other people are doing. We want to compete with them and have than they have. Somebody's buying a Benz car, you want to buy a Benz better than what the person has, or to show off also to the other person, because you think maybe they are showing off to you. Maybe this guy is not even thinking about you or the other person. And no, honestly speaking, nobody cares about you, honestly speaking. About things that you think really people care about, nobody cares about those. It's just comparison brings insecurities. That's the bottom line. So now, instead of competing with others, why don't you compete with yourself? And the reason I'm saying compete with yourself is just because that's the word I can use, because it's just an English word. But you should not even compete against yourself. You should just try to understand yourself, because self-knowledge brings wisdom. And then you will know what you really want out of life. Why are you here? Where do you come from? And where are you going after here? When you find that purpose, you will be working toward that purpose. And now you are not competing with others. Now you are just on yourself. All that energy you are spending on others, you spend that on yourself. And then you save yourself from a lot of headaches, a lot of misery. You save yourself. Because we all know Even in the Bible, it says, what can benefit a man? Jesus said that. What can benefit a man if he gained the whole world and he loses his soul? What do you gain if you lose your soul, honestly speaking? And then you came here alone, and then you're going to go alone. You are born alone, you will die alone, and you are going to be buried alone. And then you don't have much time to waste, honestly speaking, because we are just dying every day. Some people, most of us end up at 70, but the process have already started. So if we know the process have already started, then why waste time? Because at the end, all we have is time. Time is the only thing we have on this planet, not money. You can lose money and get it back, but time, you can never gain it back. So why waste it on other people? Why worry about the neighbor? You should not worry about people. You should worry about yourself, because you are the only person that you can change. And you are the only person that is worth knowing or concerned about and focus about. You are the only person that deserves that priority, that energy that you wasted. You are the only one that is deserving that energy. Therefore, instead of comparing, be on your path, be on your way, and do not forget one thing. One thing I said, be thankful to the Almighty all the time. All the time, be thankful. No matter what you get or what you do, always be thankful. Sometimes spend 5 minutes just to thank the Almighty for everything. Because who are we without the Almighty? And what are our actions without the Almighty? One love, guys.